everyone, my name's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. So today I am very excited to be sharing with you my TBR for the Keep Me in Suspense Readathon. If you don't know what the Keep Me in Suspense Readathon is, it is a readathon that I am hosting with Jeanette over at Rereads. It runs the entire month of August, and it is to encourage reading Christian Romantic Suspense during the month. There are 8 prompts, but you do not have to read Romantic Suspense. There is one prompt that does call for that, but for the others, you can read anything that you would like as long as it's clean. Yeah. So I created this readathon last year because it's my birthday month, and I wanted to, that would be fun to celebrate by having a readathon centered around one of my favorite genres. So I will link my announcement video in the description below, so you can go check that out if you want. And I will also leave a link to the Google Drive with the graphic if you would like to download that and use it for your own book choices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the 4 books that I am planning to use for the readathon, for the 8 prompts, because you can totally double up, triple up, whatever you need to do. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm going to go through those. I will see how I'm doing on time. I'm going to try to read you the synopsis of the 3 books that I have with me physically. The 4th one I do not own, and I do not have the description handy, so I won't be reading that one. But okay, let's jump right into it. So for the prompts, Partners, a book with 2 points of view. Follow the Evidence, a mystery / suspense. And I thought there was another, oh yeah, it's only 2 prompts, so it's just those 2 prompts. Partners, a book with 2 points of view, and Follow the Evidence, a mystery suspense. I'm going to be reading Secrets, Lies, and Deadly Ties by Tawni Suchy. And this book was kindly gifted to me by the lovely and amazing Chrissy over at Chrissy's Purple Library. Thank you so much, girl. I cannot wait to read this one. So this one is a bit of a chunker. It's 416 pages. Yeah, and Tawni is an amazing bookstagrammer. She also has a booktube channel that will be linked down below, so go check her out for lots of amazing recommendations. And this will be my first read by her, and I'm very, very excited about it. So let's see. This is what this says. Light shines brightest in the dark. She's the temptation he never wanted. He's the distraction she's always needed. Charlie Cross met death and survived. After Charlie barely escaped a house fire the day her parents vanished, she and her aunt moved to Ruby Falls, a private island where they could find safety. It's been 5 years since that fateful night, and although her life is far from what she expected, she's content. Reed Jameson is the newest detective in the Ruby Falls PD. He's faced his share of tragedies and came out stronger, but what happens when he falls for the woman being hunted? Everything Charlie thought she knew goes up in flames when Reed discovers her mother's necklace in the middle of the woods, thousands of miles away from where Charlie last saw her. When Charlie's past returns with a vengeance, bodies drop, fear spreads, and Reed learns firsthand the danger that follows her. Love is the complication neither of them wants, but love may be the only thing that can save them. A neighbor, a locket, a lie, a secret, all leading up to one epic discovery. Tragedy has a unique way of pushing people together, but then again, so does God. So that sounds really awesome. I am very excited to read this. Yeah, Tawni is an indie author, and I am very, very excited to give her writing a go. Okay, and then for the prompts, Rookie, which is a debut book, 911 Call, under 250 pages, and Cold Case, which is a TBR vet, which is a book that has been on your TBR for a while, either your physical TBR that you own or just books that you're interested in reading. I would say over 6 months, could be over a year, whatever is a long time to you. So I am going with Snowstorm, Sabotage by Kerry Johnson. This was her debut novel. It is under 250 pages, and it has been on my TBR, I think, since it came out in October 2021, and I think it's been on my TBR since then, because I think I bought it when it was brand new, so just after it released. So yeah, it's been on my TBR for a while. So this is what this one is about. And I mean, I figured, you know, it's August, you know, I don't really like reading cold books when it's cold out, so I'm like, August I think is a good time to read a book with snow in it. So this sounds good. Anyway, so this says, can she survive a blizzard and being framed? Single mom Everly Raven didn't just discover the murder of her friend, she's being framed for it. Now she's on the run from hired killers at her family's ski resort, all while a deadly blizzard rages. Her only hope is her ex-husband, FBI agent Isaac Rhodes, the secret father of her child. But can they live long enough for him to meet their daughter and clear Everly's name? Ooh. Marriage reconciliation, second chance, secret baby. I'm here for this. So yeah, I'm very excited. I will be getting the audiobook of this from Hoopla and listening to it that way. So yeah, looking forward to that one. And then for the prompt new case file, first book in a series, I will be reading In the Midst of the Storm by Latisha Sexton. And this is another indie author. And I have read the novella that she wrote that was a prequel to this book. But that's all I've read by her so far. So I am really, really excited about this one. So this is what this one's about. A deadly threat, a woman in hiding, a man who isn't all he seems. Olivia James is on the brink of success at a prestigious marketing firm, but when a deadly stalker sets his sights on her, she's forced to leave everything behind and go into hiding to protect herself and those she loves. While volunteering her marketing expertise to help a struggling cafe, she meets William Cooper. Their brewing attraction has her longing to share her secret and deepen their connection. But the closer she gets to Will, the more withdrawn and secretive he becomes. Uncertain who to trust, even herself, can Olivia discern God's plan and trust him even in the midst of the storm. So, I've heard amazing things about this one as well. And yeah, I own this one and two of Latisha's rom-coms that I need to read. So, I've been like collecting Latisha Sexton books and I'm like, I need to read one of these. So this felt like the perfect month to read this one. So I'm very, very excited to get to it. So let's see. Our last one, the last book, so book number 4, is for 2 prompts. It's for Backup, which is a friend recommendation because this was recommended to me by my friend Jeanette over at Jane Reads, who is my lovely co-host for this readathon. And is also for Case Closed, which is a standalone book. And that book is Dangerous Beauty by Melissa Koslin. And this is the one that I will be getting the audio from Hoopla. So I do not have the description in front of me, so I don't know exactly. And I don't know a ton about this book. Like, all I know is that it deals with human trafficking, that the woman was in human trafficking. She's from, I want to say Mexico, some other country, and the guy, from what I understand, is rich, and he ends up marrying her so that she's able to stay in the country legally. And that's literally all I know about the book. So I will be surprised. So I have never read Melissa Koslin before, so we'll see what I think of her writing. Okay, and then 2 other books that I would like to mention that I'm going to try really hard to prioritize in the month of August, even though they're not for the prompt specifically, they are still romantic suspense, so I would like to get to them if possible. So the first one is Final Approach by Lynette Eason. This comes out August 5th. This is book 4 in her Lake City Heroes series, and this is about Christine, a member of the girl friend group in this series, and she is an air marshal, and basically all I know about it is that she, and I believe most of the rest of the friend group, are on a plane going somewhere, I think on vacation, and it gets hijacked. So that's like basically all that I know about this book. I'm really, really excited, and I just love that cover so much. I have read everything else that Lynette and Eason has published to date, so I cannot wait to get to that one. And then the other one is Buried Wilderness Secrets by Jaime Jo Wright. And this is Jaime Jo Wright's first romantic suspense for Love Inspired Suspense, and I am really excited to give it a try. It sounds really interesting, and yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. And then one last thing I wanted to mention is, if you didn't hear, Terry Blackstock's book, If I Run, has been made into a TV movie. So the movie will be premiering, here's the poster, it'll be premiering on August 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so whatever that is for your time zone, on Lifetime channel. So check your local listings. I'm assuming they probably have some sort of a streaming option as well to watch that. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So I'm excited to watch that. That's actually the night before my birthday, so I'm like, that's really cool and really exciting that I get to watch the premiere of that the night before my birthday. So that's kind of a cool birthday present. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching that on the 2nd and seeing what I think of it. I don't know, like, I'm really excited about it. I don't know, I'm assuming they're going to make the other 2 books into movies as well, but I have not heard anything about that yet. So I'm very interested to see how it ends up, because if you've read the series, you know that book 1 and book 2 both end on cliffhangers. So I'm curious to see what they do with it. So yeah, it's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know if you're planning to participate in the Keep Me in Suspense Readathon, and if so, what you're planning to read. You can create a TBR video if you'd like, or a TBR post, and tag me in it. I would love that. Or you can just let me know in the comments down below, whatever you would prefer. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!